first. Oh, damn it. I came here because I thought there'd be a McLaren here. Okay, don't. Shut off the bike. Well, welcome to episode number 1 of the Super S1000Rr build series. I kind of came up with the name Super with my girl because the R6 has the word ultimate. I have a next bike on the way, as you guys saw in the last video, that is going to be... That bike already came up with a name for it because it matches it perfectly. But for this bike, it's just really tough to come up with a name. So we're going to go with Super, the Super build series for the S1000Rr, aka Nimbus. Alright, now you guys are probably wondering why the bike is on. So if I turn this bike off right now, if I press that button right then and there, I press this, like, I press it, it might not turn back on because the battery needs to be replaced on this bad boy right now. But I'm trying to wait until the build series starts so we do it together, so I can reach out to the company, maybe get a discount, maybe get a free product. I don't know, we'll see what happens. But we need to change the battery on this beast because this battery has been dying on me since, like, I don't know, a year and a half now. But I still just keep charging it and keep riding because if the bike's on, it won't die. But if you close the bike, it might not turn on. So it's kind of the conundrum that we're living in. But we're going to do this really quickly because the bike is on, and I don't know how long you can leave the bike to be on like this before it shuts off automatically. But the weather's really cold, so the bike's not going to overheat. But let's start with a quick walk around of the beautiful Nimbus. Alright, so we're going to be doing a lot of stuff. We'll talk about all the stuff, the plans, the stuff that we have for this beautiful bike as I ride. But for now, what I just want to show you guys is how it looks like and what are the current models. Like, we have like a bolt missing here. I've been missing this bolt ever since I got my first service done on this bike, and they gave it to me and stuff. I just never put it on there because I've been waiting for the build series, man. I've been waiting for the build series. So let's start from the back and then work our way to the front. So in the back, as you guys can see, we still have the Fender Eliminator. We actually already have this mod. I've had this mod for a while, but we're going to be installing this very soon on the bike. So, but that's not a current mod that we have. So from the back, you'll see we have Woodcraft rear spools. We're probably not going to have those. I kind of found something else that's cooler, so we're probably not going to have that. What else do we have? Okay, now if you guys look closely, you guys see this brown line. We have a full XPEL paint protection film all over the bike. You guys can see it right here. So some parts are open, but like parts like this, the front, like this little mark is so easy to come off because it's actually just on a little the paint protection film thingy. We have a battery tender, so whenever I want to charge my battery, I use this little thing. It's a plug that goes straight into the battery. I just hook the tender into this thing, so we have that. What else do we have? We have Woodcraft frame sliders. We have these same exact ones on the Kakarot, the beautiful R6, but these are the original blue colors, so we're going to be powder coating these because the bike's color is going to change, the rims are going to change, so we need the Woodcraft, and we need all these little pieces right here to change to reflect that. So we're going to be powder coating a lot. So currently on the bike, the scheme that we're keeping on the bike for this bike, it was that there's blue. So there's blue right there. There's red lines over here, so we got a little red. This one's blue. This one's red. So I was kind of going for that theme for a while. I thought I was going to change the color of the bike much sooner, but that never happened. ASV levers. We have these, one of the best levers. I'm not sure if we're going to keep these or go for something different because the R6 Kakarot, she already has ASV levers. I don't think we need ASV levers on here too. So I might be selling these. They're perfect condition, so I might be selling these. Over here we have a BMW official tank protector for the front because this is where my twins sit and they might scuff stuff up, so this helps. But we're gonna get rid of this. This is Techspec snakeskin grips, but since as you guys know, wear leathers, I really don't need this. It helps. I don't really need it though. I might need it, I don't know, but we'll probably get a new one, maybe some see-through ones. I don't know, but we're gonna be getting rid of these maybe. But not yet, because there's a lot of stuff you guys see in the second episode once we actually change the look of the bike. What else? Like, as you guys can see, not a lot of mods have been done to this bike. Bare minimum. My last time I ever modded out this bike was July 2017 when I got the first service done. We still have the stock exhaust. We still have the stock side flush, whatever you want to call it, slide tail side indicator, blinker lights or whatever. Fender Eliminator. We're going to be getting an integrated tail light, so all that's going to be gone. We're going to be removing this passenger seat because I don't have passengers on this bike. We're going to be removing that. We're going to be getting rid of this nasty stock exhaust. Look at all that gross stuff that we gotta. I still want to clean all this though. There's a cover on here. I lost it. It came off. It was loose. I never tightened it up, and it was gone. Hopefully you guys can hear me. HP wheels forged, I think. So we're going to clean those. We're not going to be changing rims. We have a Woodcraft case cover. We're going to be getting this for the Baby R6, but we're also going to be having this for Nimbus because they make really good products, and it's really, I feel like it's one of the best products for safety out there. So even for this, we're going to be getting Woodcraft on the other side. I'm probably going to be plasti dipping this because to remove this, remove this red piece, I have to remove this. All of these bolts, take it out, then unscrew this part from the inside, and then powder coat it. And I don't think that's worth it. So what I'm thinking what we're going to be doing is getting some plasti dip and just blacken that out because I don't want it to be red. It won't match anything on the bike. So we're going to be removing that and just plasti dipping it. As you guys can see, this bike is very dirty. I've been waiting patiently, alright? I've been waiting very patiently for the build series to begin so we can actually do stuff to the bike. What else do we have? Like I said, I don't have that much on the bike, so it's kind of even hard to find what I've done. So levers already mentioned, missing bolt. Down here, we have the EvoTech radiator and oil cooler guard. So that's one of the cool things that I really like on this bike. It's been there for ages, always been protecting our beautiful bike's radiator and oil cooler area. Besides that, I haven't really done anything to the bike. I used to have these little, oh, we have a ram mount. But I don't really use a ram mount anymore because I don't know. I don't really like using it. I like the cockpit to be clean, and I don't like having the cockpit to have things in it. So I don't know if I'm going to keep this or we might remove it. Yeah, like I said, we haven't really done much to the bike at all. It's pretty much blown stock. Small little stuff I changed. I wish I made videos for it. But back then, I knew I wasn't doing a build series right now, and I needed these mods. So I did them. But I still can't believe it. Like, the build series is beginning. The build series is starting. Once again, we're in the McLaren parking lot. Since this is a Sunday, I forgot it was a Sunday, so no McLaren's out. Usually there's McLaren's parked here, so I can park with them and take pictures, and it looks kind of cool. I kind of wanted a McLaren in the background, but it's fine. I'll let you guys know the plan for the build series as you ride, but like I said, the battery, if I close the bike, it'll die. So what we're going to do is get on the bike. Hopefully you guys can hear me. The bike doesn't seem that loud in the videos, but the stock exhaust is pretty damn loud for me. But we're going to be swapping the exhaust. But let's talk about that stuff as we cool Nimbus down, and let you guys know what we're going to be doing with this bike, because it's going to be a loads of fun. I gave her a nod, she smiled and looked away. See? McLaren, if they could only park Ferrari. So I apologize if there's no enthusiasm, but each time I scream or bring my voice to an escalated point, it hurts my throat a lot. For God's sakes, how long does it take for this thing to open? Seriously? 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 Alright, baby Nimbus, cool off, baby girl. So welcome to episode number 1 of the build series of the Super S1000Rr, my baby Nimbus. Now you guys have grown and loved, grown and loved together. We've seen her hit 9,200 miles, over 9,200 miles actually. I'm not going to tell you guys the exact miles because right now let me just enjoy riding my little girl around. She calls me Papa, but I like it when she calls me Daddy. But so many sex tapes you guys have seen of her. There's so much more in store, like I can't even tell you guys how much more is in store to show you guys this beautiful bike from McLaren. But there's so much more for me to show you guys. It's going to be an insane build series. Our goal is going to be to make this bike the Super S1000Rr. Alright, right now it's already a Super, but we're going to make it look like a Super. Performance wise, it's already a Super. Alright, a Super Duper S1000Rr, but we're going to make it even better than it ever was, than it ever is, and we're going to make this bike into a bike that no one else ever has or has ever seen. It's just going to be a one-of-a-kind bike, and it already is a one-of-a-kind bike. I know you guys are already saying that because my booty's been riding it pretty hard, and it's always my body on this, but we're going to do it even more. But we're not worried about going fast there, alright? What we're worried about is, we're not worried about anything. We're worried about telling you guys about the awesomeness that ensues in this build series, what my plans are, and the whole point of me spending an episode to tell you guys my plans is that you guys can tell me what you guys like out of that, what you guys want to change, what you guys want to see. Maybe you guys have a better mod plan than I do. So the first thing we're going going to be doing is the very next episode, episode number 2 of the build series for the Super Duper S1000Rr, where we're going to be showing you guys all the fairings are going to be removed. The whole bike's going to look completely different. Alright? Well, I wouldn't say, actually, yeah, completely different. We're going to get the wheels powder coated, not in the next episode, that's going to be a later on episode, but we're going to be getting the wheels powder coated. I haven't decided if we're going to keep these rims or these levers or not. We will be getting if we keep these levers, we'll powder coat them. If not, then I'll just go ahead and sell them. I just don't want all my bikes to have the same products on there. I want them to all have kind of, you know, their own personality and kind of own different companies working with us on different build series to get like different parts on the bike, so they're all unique amongst themselves. But sometimes there are companies that just make really amazing products and no one else can beat them. Like when it comes to protection, I think Woodcraft makes one of the best products. So we're going to be using some Woodcraft products that we already use on the Ultimate R6, but there's not all of them are we going to be using. Just some of their products we're going to be using. And then I've kind of already found out, like for front and rear axle sliders, we'll probably not be going with Woodcraft. We'll go with like Rizoma or Evotech, something like that. This bike is going to have carbon on it. We're going to use gloss carbon for this one. So since we're going to have a new color, new fairings, the bike's going to look completely different. If you don't like the color of the bike, it's perfectly okay, because after a couple of months we'll get the bike either wrapped, the fairings wrapped, or we'll get them painted and into another color. We'll get the rims painted again, and every couple, like 6 months or so, we'll keep changing the look of the bike. Because this bike, like, you know, the Ultimate R6, that bike is never going to be anything but gold. Maybe if we get new fairings for that bike, it'll momentarily be another color, but 99.9999999% it's always going to be gold chrome, like a Super Saiyan, no matter what. I want that bike to be gold chrome. I feel like gold chrome suits that bike like anything. But we might make this bike gold chrome for like a couple of months and then change it. So if you don't like the color, no worries. We're going to make this bike look amazing, and we're going to make this bike look super duper ugly as well. We're just going to try new things, other things, separate things, things that other people haven't tried out. I want to try it and I want to just have fun with it. So this bike will never stay one color for sure, I can tell you that much. We're going to be adding carbon, but mostly all for this current build, color, for the current colorway we're going with, we're going to use gloss carbon. But for me, carbon means nothing to me unless it has some sort of purpose. So like I want to get carbon covers for this area right here, this frame. I want to get carbon covers, gloss carbon covers. But I'm never gonna remove the front fender and then add carbon there, or remove this piece and add carbon there. Like I really don't care about the weight difference or any of that dumb stuff. It doesn't bother me, it doesn't affect me. I don't want to have the lightest bike. That doesn't do anything for me. That doesn't do anything for me, having the lightest bike ever. I really couldn't care less. It's all about aesthetics, and performance-wise, I really don't think changing from going from carbon, from your normal fairings, whatever they're made of, to carbon is gonna really make that big of a difference, because my own body fluctuates weight. Whenever I'm bulking, my weight goes up. When I'm in cutting season, my weight goes down. So I'm the biggest factor that affects the bike's overall weight, because I'm the one sitting on it and riding it. So that's gonna go up and down anyway, so I really don't care about carbon. But we're still gonna add carbon some places where it kind of like serves a purpose, it looks cool, and just, you know, however we feel. So I'll let you guys know what my plans are going to be. I'm probably thinking that we're going to keep these mirrors, because these mirrors, everyone says they're stupid, they don't work for them. They work for me. I love the mirrors on here, and yeah, it's not, wait a minute, yeah, I have issues with these mirrors where sometimes it's blocking it, I just curl in or something like that, but I love these mirrors. Like these mirrors always showed me all the Lambos, all the Ferraris, Paganis. Like these are the mirrors that help me with all of that stuff. We might get this tinted or we might not. The reason behind I don't want to get this tinted is because whenever we're making a sex tape with Nimbus and I tuck down, my GoPro sees through this. Alright, so like I don't want, my GoPro looks through this, so you guys won't be able to see anything if I make this tinted or blacked out. Maybe tinted you guys will be able to see stuff, but blacked out you guys probably won't be able to see anything. So my goal is not to get it blacked out. We'll have a blacked out version, but we'll only use it for pictures, and then whenever I know that I'm going out to have fun, then we won't use it, because it doesn't serve any purpose for me then. I want you guys to see what what we're doing and stuff like that. If I block that part out and you guys can only, you know, hear about it from me, me, then what's the point of having a camera? I kind of want to change the triple tree, or at least get it powder coated. We're not going to be changing the grips, we'll be changing the bar ends though. We might be getting the little bar end stuff that protects your brake lever and your clutch lever. We might be getting that. I want to change the light, because as you guys saw in my walk around, the lights on this, they're yellow, and I think it's the ugliest yellow ever. So we're going to be swapping that out, getting some that are like bluish or white. I'm okay with white or blue. I'm happy with either one of those. Plus, I want to put the little, if you guys ever go on Instagram and you see a lot of people who have S1000Rrs, one of their lights, they make it a different color. They put a little vinyl wrap over it, or a little cover over it that's a different color, and it looks so badass. Ever since I saw that, I'm like, dude, I want to do that. I want to do that so bad. Performance-wise, we're going to be changing the exhaust finally. I'm still saving up for that on the side, but I'm telling you, it's going to be one of the earlier mods on the bike, is changing the full exhaust. We're not going to get a full exhaust system, we're going to get a slip-on, because the exhaust that I want, getting a full exhaust for that is extremely loud, like crazy loud, and I don't want to do that. The slip-on itself is already extremely loud. I don't want to make it where it's just so loud that it attracts the attention of the world. That's not my goal. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be getting a slip-on. It's going to be titanium, it's going to change colors, and it's going to be so epic, like insanely epic. I seriously can't wait for that. Gas cap, we're going to be changing the gas cap. I made an entire Excel sheet of everything that I want to change on the bike, and it comes out to like $8,000 worth of mods. So we're gonna see how that goes. Hopefully we'll get some sponsors for this build series, so it makes it a little bit easier for us to have the mods. Otherwise, if we're not gonna be able to get any sponsors, then it's gonna take me a long time to actually, you know, be able to show episodes of the build series. We're gonna be getting an integrated tail light. We're gonna be getting a Fender Eliminator kit. I know you guys on Instagram go ham on me for not having an integrated, not having a Fender Eliminator kit on this bike. The reason being, I can tell you right now, if you guys see my rear camera right now, the footage from my rear camera, it needs to be mounted somewhere where it's flat. So if I have a Fender Eliminator kit, I can no longer use my Fender, my stock Fender, to mount the rear camera. That means you guys can't see any rear camera footage. I'd rather have my Fender Eliminator kit look I'd rather have my Fender look stock and ugly, but at least you guys get rear camera footage. Other thing is that if I do get a Fender Eliminator kit, that means I need to put the rear camera somewhere else. My goal was to put it on the rear passenger seat, but that surface is it's like some sort of like fabric or cloth, or I don't know what it is, but you can't have anything stick on there. So for that, I would have to get a rear passenger seat. You know how expensive those are? Like, it's out of my mind, a small piece of plastic. The only option I had was getting a carbon one, which cost $185. I don't give an F about carbon, alright? It's overly priced, it's super expensive. It only sounds cool when you say it in German and you say carbonara, and it sounds badass. But besides that, I'm not paying $185 for a piece of carbon that I'm gonna color. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. So I'm not paying that. F that. If you get a stock one from BMW, it costs like $300. And I'm like, dude, that is insane. That is a freaking ripoff. Like, what the hell are you guys doing? It's a freaking ripoff. So I'm like, no. So I waited until getting custom fairings, because whenever you get custom fairings or a fairing aftermarket kit, they always give you a rear seat. So that's what I was waiting for. So now that we have that, I can do auto rate. So now that we have the aftermarket fairing kit already at home, it has a rear passenger seat, so we could just use that to put the rear camera in, because once again, I need you guys to see what's happening behind me. It's amazing. We're going to be getting a 360 camera, but that's down the line because it's expensive. So we will be getting that, but not right now. We'll be getting it later. And then the footage I'll give you is going to be so epic. But right now, the way we have the 3 cameras running, I'm happy with that. Oh, tire letters. I always wanted that. I want to get rid of these stupid side blinkers. They stick out. They're so ugly. We got flush mounts at home from Moto Dynamic. We're going to be using that. We might go for a full exhaust later on, but I'm probably thinking no, because it's hella fast as it is, and I don't really want it. Get an air filter for this. Get a rapid bike fuel controller, because it's supposed to make a world's difference if you get that from what I read on the forums. So we'll be getting a rapid bike for this. Sold on getting a flash, like a Brent tuning flash or any other flash that's out there. I'm not sold on it because everyone has mixed reviews. Like, if you get the R6, the Kakarot's ECU flash, everyone raves about it. Everyone says it's one of the best mods ever. Everyone says get it. I've never seen anyone say that, dude, don't get an ECU flash for an R6. But for an S1000, I always hear people say, dude, it's a waste of money. Paying $1,000 for a flash is just a big waste. I always see all these sorts of things and I'm like, dude, it's not worth it. So I've never seen anyone or a group of people all say good things about the flash, unless one, they're sponsored by them, or two, it's just a group thing where they want to feel like they're, you know, what they want to justify their purchase. Besides that, I always see people say that, dude, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Don't get it. It's not worth it. Unless they can convince me that me paying so much money is actually going to make a big difference. I really think she's hella fast. I haven't even taken this bike to its limits. I really don't think that until I take it on the track and really learn the ins and out, I'm probably not going to be doing any like flashes on this bike. We'll be getting rid of this, getting something cooler, getting better brake lines. But it's a good thing, like I said, that I can't remember everything. A lot of things will be surprises. Hopefully I covered a majority of it, but I want to hear you guys. Let me know what mods you like. Let me know if there's things that I said you're like, dude, don't do that, do this instead. Recommendations from girls will always be given higher priority, but besides that, dudes, let me know what you did. If you have an S1000, let me know what you did. And let's try to build a bike that's a super duper S1000Rr that no one's ever seen. But the goal of this build series, like I said, is not to build the lightest bike. The goal is not to build the fastest bike. It's not my goal. Alright, it's not about how fast you can go from 0 to 60. It's the experience from going from 0 to 60, the journey that takes you from 0 all the way to 60. Alright, the journey is what matters. It doesn't matter how fast you get there, man. That's why a lot of you guys have Ninja 250s or 300s and you just want a big fast bike, man. It's not all about going fast. It's just, you know, the journey, the experience of riding. That's the best part. That's why, you know, I don't like electric motorcycles, but we'll talk about that another day. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Remember that I love you more than anything, because remember, I also want you guys to subscribe, and I'm just super distracted right now. But remember that subscribe only because you love me, because I love you, and I'm trying to figure out what this handicapped person is trying to do. But I've had a blast, man. I'm really, really excited. This is going to be epic, alright? No matter what, it's going to be epic. I can promise you that. Whether we make this bike the most beautiful bike in the world or the ugliest bike to ever exist, we're going to have a damn fun doing it, alright? So remember to subscribe only because you love me, because I love you. Shouldn't even look up. And until next time, this is Riding and saying, I'm out. Peace. And Nimbus says, I love you.